Hey there, fellows. In this video, we're conducting an unusual experiment. A few people requested we try it, and so here we have a Nissan Skyline that we're going to be giving away, and it will be our guinea pig for this episode. Here's what we have in mind. Certain parts and assemblies on this vehicle are going to be replaced. We'll be fitting higher grade components to it. But right now I'm going to remove one thing in particular. I'll have it in my hands. Also, I'll grab all of the compounds we want to try using and show everything to you guys. Let's go. Video originally uploaded in 2019. And here's the assembly we're working on today. It is a differential, and the one we have here is of the open variety. It is not a limited slip, nor is it a welded diff. Just a regular old differential. And we've gotten a lot of requests to weld one of these up, but using JB-weld. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing. Now, of course, this needs to be cleaned, degreased, and dried for better adhesion of the epoxy. And from there, we proceed to weld it, so to speak. Put everything together and go for a test drive. Let's go. So here's the situation. We filled the diff yesterday evening, welded it up. We left it overnight, it was looking good. But now we've come back in the morning and we see that the putty has found its way down and seized up the entire differential. That is not what we want. And so we're going to have to tear it down, clean it out, touch up the welds, wait for a bit, and only then fit it to the car. But you see what's up, this was an unexpected turn, but it is what it is. Right now it's time for some revisions, and then we get to the action. We're looking good, guys. We've welded the diff, and this has turned out nice. There is way more putty in there than there would have been actual welds. Now we just need to piece all of it together and do some testing. Now, judging by how we were cleaning out the diff, it was really hard to do, so I expect this stuff to be super durable. Okay, time for assembly. Alright, things are going well. The differential that we JB-welded has been reinstalled into the Skyline. You can bring it down, go ahead. And now it's all a matter of trying this diff out. Now the interesting part. I'm going to start the engine, slowly drive out of the garage, and hopefully the differential works like it should. Like a proper welded diff. Now, to figure out whether this diff works, we'll jack up one side and attempt to set off while the car is jacked up. That should be pretty interesting. They're jacking up the car. And of course you had to jack up the side where I'm sitting. Let's try this out. One side of the car is in the air. Reverse. And just the wheel that's in the air would rotate under normal conditions, if we were running an open diff. What's up? We're about to find out how this differential works. One wheel is in the air. And I think we're good. Car is moving, very nice. For some odd reason, the other side is also getting airborne. I've got the jack underneath the suspension arm. Underneath the arm, and both sides are getting lifted. So it's all good, we've made it to the test track with no issues, aside from the car humming like a trolley bus. Now you'll notice that we fitted a different set of rear wheels, the reason being that the tires we had on there before, which are 17s and low profile, those are summer tires, which are pretty wide. That means they have plenty of grip. The car has got an automatic transmission, and to make life easier for it and the engine, we've installed these winter tires, which don't have quite as much grip. That's to prevent something else from falling apart aside from the differential. So it's just a precaution, but I think we're going to be alright. So let's fire up the engine and see how the welded diff do. Off we go, and we're going to be taking it easy for now. Everything was fine while I was driving around town. Perhaps increase the speed. Maybe even tighten the turning radius. What is happening? Do we hear rubbing? But then at this speed, I guess I'd better slow down if I want to hear it. Rubbing? Yeah, I think so. Now let's drive really slowly. Not hearing it. What I am hearing is noise from the differential. Severely unpleasant noise. That's suspicious. But now I guess I try drifting, to see if both wheels are going to rotate, or it'll just be one of them. On the limiter, good stuff. Right, I think just one of the wheels is spinning. What the hell was that? What was that noise? Do you guys hear that? What is that? That is a nasty crunching sound. Yeah, I'd try that out. Maybe tighten the lug nuts? The diff is producing a humming sound and vibration. Ivan, can you tighten the wheels, please? Were they a bit loose? Out for another round. Okay, we're good now. I'd better take a look at the tire marks. Because to me it felt as if just one wheel lost traction. Let's have a look. Yeah, at first it was two. But from there I see just one skid mark. But I have drawn a perfect circle. Come on now. What happened when I let off there? Oh, it is hurting. What's that knocking sound it's making? Apparently, it has seized, for real. No, we're still moving. There we go. Come on now. Why'd you shift, damn it? This is great. Going very well. This is awesome. Now, if only both wheels would have been spinning. That would have been just terrific. That would have been grand. But what we actually have here is a one-tire fire. But no big deal. Now in the other direction. Letting off the gas is dangerous. Lugging it, doing well. And now it's boned. Without a doubt. Hooray, and now we're done. So what happened out there was pretty interesting. When I was drifting counterclockwise, I noticed that just one tire was leaving a mark. I was getting the feeling that the putty had fallen apart. But then when I switched to drifting clockwise, I definitely felt that both wheels were spinning in that instance. So it wasn't just one wheel spinning and the other one slipping, but in fact both of them lighting up, which completely changed the car's handling, though it was manageable and predictable. That being said, we've had a slight misfortune here. Do you see that? We have got a trail that leads all the way to there. I did feel a couple of nasty jolts when I was throwing the box into neutral to imitate a sort of clutch kick. That's the only way you can do it with a slush box. Anyway, so the car was rolling, but then proceeded to violently decelerate with a jolt. My guess is that something has broken inside that diff. But we're going to remove it, crack it open, and see what has actually become of it. Okay, let's get this car onto a lift, open the diff, and take a look. Let's go. We've got the car on a lift, it's all good. We're about to bring the diff down and see what is the matter with it. Can you undo this? Yeah, this diff is no longer welded. Everything moves independently. It got seized really bad. A seal popped out. Holy cow. What do we have here? Look at this, guys.
Ребят, смотрите.
This has gone very well. The diff is intact, but the two sides are independent
Не
now,
работает все. Как бы редуктор
meaning this is once again an open diff.
по-разному их называют. Но
But it just kept on seizing.
дорогу. Смотрите, что
Look at this mess.
натворила. Ой. Ё-моё.
Come on, turn.
Повернись. Ать. Ать.
Here on the casing,
Редуктора
you'll see some new
появилась
cuts.
новая нарезка.
And how did those get there? The pinion did this, right? Yeah, so the gear was essentially functioning as a cutting machine. Check that out.
Смотрите.
What about the other
С
side?
другой стороны. Так.
Same story. And that's why it was binding.
И вот эта вибрация.
And we were hearing that hum like in an old trolley bus.
Сказал, вообще прям такой жесткий.
Also, you had those jolts. I mean, I was scared. Also, people were looking at me like I'm a total idiot.
Как на больного.
I had to keep pressing on the gas to eliminate those jolts.
Ударов не было.
It was such a fun drive. Here we can see that the putty has fallen apart. There is none left holding on. All of it has crumbled. It's in the pan. Just look at how much there is. That is quite a lot. Also, you have shavings and all of that.
Делами.
And so that about does it for this experiment. Turns out you cannot JB-weld a differential. It simply can't handle the stress. And so this diff is toast. We're going to have to throw it away now. But we've already purchased a new one. Well, I mean, it is used, but it's freshly imported. No play in it, it's in good shape. It even has some kind of sensors in it. So we've sourced it, we're about to throw it in, and the car will be on the road again. And that's all I got for you. You saw it all for yourselves. And so watch us, consider subbing, send in your suggestions, comment, give this video a like, and catch you guys later.
Пока.